What's up, my homies? I'm gonna start taking apart some of the front end things so I can remove a whole bunch of wires, fuses, relays, things that I don't need. Trying to save ounces now, thanks to Kent.
Tom's not wearing Uggs.
We're gonna try and make weight with the car, which is like sub 3,000 pounds with me in it, which seems quite impossible right now, but who knows? So I'm gonna start pulling off the fenders, the bumper, and maybe rip out the wiring harness, clean some stuff up, and just make it a whole bunch tidier than it was before. A lot of my wiring was some jank ass wiring like 2 days before the racetrack, so there's wires and relays and fuses run everywhere. So let's get to it. What can I do to make these more interesting? Do I have to like eat shit with my 1 foot and then like fall down for you guys?
Yes!
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you take any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden.
This is all my trans line, and I've come to learn that too many coolers might not be a good thing because you lose trans pressure with extra line and extra coolers, like the further you have to push the trans fluid. So since it's just a drag racing purpose now, I'm going to run 1 trans cooler and probably about half the amount of line. See if we can get a bit more tranny pressure, but like the good kind of trannies though. Where can I put this where it's not gonna... My favorite position, on my hands and knees. Yeah, cool. I can do all of about 5 minutes of work before I have to sit down and take a nap again. Wee-oo! 403 Media, check him out. He's a YouTuber. He makes like sick edits and stuff. You know, if you want to see cool car content and not just some piece of shit import gayness. So here's my current predicament. Right now the front end is sitting on these ramps, and in order to get the fender off, I have to take the wheel off so I can get the inner fender out and get all the bolts inside. The current problem is the lack of jack stands. Now, we've got 2 right here holding up the Supra, and we've got 2 right here holding up the Mach 1, and then we have 2 more back here holding up the rear end for the Supra. Now, although I bought this rear end and it's going in the Supra, we have to put it back in the Mach 1 in order to take it to AFR AutoWorks. So I'm gonna have to remove this rear end, take those jack stands, put that rear end back in the Mach 1 so we can bring it to AFR AutoWorks in 7 days, so I can free up those jack stands, so I can put them in the front, so I can take the fenders off, so I can start doing things on my own damn car.
Fucking kids.
And my foot is still broken, that's why I'm primarily just laying on the floor. Now before we take it out, we'll take a moment and one last glorious look at how sexy this is. I've already replaced my underwear twice, but check it out. In addition to these Weld double beadlock V-Series wheels, I did buy the front ones as well, the matching set to go on the front. So, although my paint is hideous, the Supra's still gonna look bitchin'. And we'll take one last glorious look underneath. Oh, this lens is so dirty. How did it get so dirty? I need a new camera. This camera sucks. Look how bad the focus is on my face. Damn it! This was very easy to get in here with Deuce. This was like super easy to get in here with 2 human beings with like 2 good legs and a couple good arms. But I'm like 1.5 humans with a thing. This may be interesting to get out. It may be a bit loud and noisy. And my brake stuff. This may just fall off the jacks. Or not. What I didn't think about was the tires are too tall to pass through this section, so they have to come off. But how do they come off without breaking things? Take these off so I don't hurt these two. Now if I drop that out, I could probably pull it out the other side. So, I'm so broken. Why is that tire gotta be so sticky? Lay down like a seal for this? The tire's just too sticky. I'm trying to pull it across the floor. Got her. Got her. Yes, these wheels are on the wrong side. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm only like 10 minutes into tuck my ass and chill, and I'm already sweaty as hell. I'm probably just gonna skip installing this rear end because you guys all see me put stuff in my rear end like a million times already. I'm just gonna flip forward to when the jacks are available for what I actually needed to do. Remember Pogs? Those are pretty cool. Just out of reach. So taking a bit more time than expected, we get to finally pull the wheels off because we got the jack stands back now. You stuck up. Ooh, one more. Cool. I don't know where to put this. All right, the reason for doing all this is obviously there's a bunch of wires that are exposed here. Like this is like traction control, ABS, relays. There's airbag stuff here. Random relays put everywhere, and it's a lot of stuff that I don't need and that I can take out and I can afford to take out because I'm not going to use it anymore. I also have to get some holes patched in the engine bay. When I get that welded, I might as well paint the engine bay black or back silver or something like that. And it's just easier to do with the fenders off. This brake kit, I actually bought the Strange brakes off this Mustang. All it needs is a different adapter kit. So these will be leaving in a future episode and we'll be putting the Strange brakes on. My poor Supra, I guess. I might as well go to the other side. Battery's gonna die. It's taking so much effort to do.
You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
So clearly we had a bit of wires hanging around that were not needed. For example, these wires are actually for the ABS system and they're just kind of up there out of the way. This wraps around to the front. There's a big alternator power wire in there somewhere too. Goes over the other side. So I'm gonna start ripping this harness out. Gonna need something to cut zip ties with. A lot of zip ties. If you don't already have one, buy one of these heel hook tools. And they're great for like removing all those stupid ass push pin things. What an annoying box this is. So I hate to cut this one short, but I'll show you where I'm at right now. I'm at the part where I need to get inside the car and crawl around, and it's just basically sucky. So look at this, check it. We got like all this and all this. It's just in through the grommets and inside the plugs. So I kind of have to make a decision on if I want to run the stock harness or if I want to run like a relay board and a switchboard just for like the basic necessities like lights and accessory power and stuff like that. So I've got some thinking to do if I want to just get rid of this factory harness altogether. Also, you guys will notice if you look down below next to that bell button that you probably already should have clicked and the subscribe button that you already should have clicked, is that we're at 20,000 subscribers. It's 20,000. That's like almost 89,000. Almost. But thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. I made a mess. I'm gonna clean up. I'm about at my limit of what I can do. My one leg is already noticeably bigger than the other leg. I'm not gonna put that on film because it's kind of depressing and it's really noticeable, especially when I'm looking in the mirror at my small wiener in comparison. I love you guys. Thank you guys. And see you next video.